Well, howdy there, Internet people, it's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump calling Carney, Canada, and a polling problem. On Thursday, two things happened. First, news broke that Canada and the EU were possibly looking at ways of coordinating their response to Trump's trade policies. And Trump posted to social media promising bigger tariffs. Then, Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney said Trump had forever changed the relationship between the United States and Canada. He said that he would be meeting with leaders in his country to work out a coordinated response to Trump's trade actions and general posture. The key quote from Carney on Thursday was, quote, "The old relationship we had with the United States based on deepening integration of our economies and tight security and military cooperation is over." Like magic on Friday, Trump posted to social media, saying, quote, "I just finished speaking with Prime Minister Mark Carney of Canada. It was an extremely productive call. We agree on many things, and we'll be meeting immediately after Canada's upcoming election to work on elements of politics, business, and all other factors that will end up being great for both the United States of America and Canada." Carney said he wouldn't speak to Trump until he respected Canadian sovereignty, and Trump has taken a different tone. We'll see how long it lasts. Canada hasn't been sitting around waiting. If you live in a red state and have seen those billboards explaining how tariffs work and that you, as an American consumer, will end up paying for them, well, guess who paid for the billboards? Canada. Then there's a little polling problem for Trump. A Yahoo News survey said that 17% of Americans support bringing Canada on as the 51st state. 19% of Americans support annexing Greenland. 20% of Americans support their state leaving the U.S. to join Canada, according to a Ledger poll. Despite all of this and the economic turmoil his policies are causing within the United States already, at time of recording, Trump still seems set to impose wider tariffs on April 2nd. Doug Ford, who has talked to Trump about the tariffs, indicated his country wasn't going to back down, saying, quote, "$65 billion of tariffs that we have on the table that we can launch toward the U.S. We have to run through every tariff and minimize the pain for Canadians, maximize the pain for Americans. I feel terrible for the Americans, but it's one person. It's President Trump that's creating this chaos." A press release from the Canadian Prime Minister said, quote, "The Prime Minister informed the President that his government will implement retaliatory tariffs to protect Canadian workers and our economy, following the announcement of additional U.S. trade actions on April 2nd, 2025. Trump is famous for walking back his tariff positions just before they are set to be imposed. But we'll have to see if he does that this time. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.